So I looked at your Instagram yesterday, and you had that video of StephenASmith, and immediately I was like, "Oh my goodness, this explains so much." Play this, play this, Jamie. Watch this. First of all, someone needs to explain to me what's happening here.
Yeah, well, it looks like a dick punch to the left.
I don't even think it's a dick, unless that guy's got a 2-foot dick. Look how low he's punching.
No idea, man.
This guy should not be allowed to talk about fighting.
Yeah, look, I'm going to cut him a little bit of slack. Only, I seriously, we had this, here's the thing, with Strikeforce, we had kind of a similar situation, not like this though, by the way, with Gus Johnson.
I remember,
when Gus was trying to talk MMA, and I love Gus. When he's talking basketball, I think he's got the energy and the voice that makes people like, oh wow, they're gripped to the TV. This, I can understand with Stephen A., but this is not what you want to release. After you just called someone who's a pioneer in the sport, you basically call him a quitter.
You call a guy a quitter. First of all, he had a broken orbital bone, okay? You saying he was a quitter? He got his face smashed, okay? He got cracked by one of the biggest punchers in the sport.
Yeah.
He has the most wins in the sport. He has the most wins by finish. He has the most bonuses. I mean, come on. He has the most fights. Come on. You're calling that guy a quitter? He got cracked. That's what happens. Look, fighting is the only sport that you could end it early, right? You can't end a football game in 40 seconds. Imagine if your front line was so strong, your fucking quarterback was so badass, you could storm a football game in 40 seconds. There'd be a different sport.
Yeah,
right?
My concern with him though was that, like, look, he's fine. He just did the video. I get it. Like, it's good that you're trying to learn the sport, but I gotta tell you, like, DC sent me this video and he basically commented on it, and I said, D's trying to protect it. DC's trying to protect him. I said, you cannot protect this guy, not from this.
No.
You can't call someone like Cowboy Cerrone or any other top guy in any organization. I don't care if it's UFC, Bellator, One, any of them. All these organizations, you cannot do that to these guys. These guys lay it on the line every time. We're not slapping a puck or hitting a baseball, okay? Yes. We're really out there getting hurt.
Yes.
And when someone calls you a quitter like that, you better be, I'm not saying he should be careful, like watch his back, but don't expect these fighters to be very courteous to you next time you walk in the hall. And that's the issue that I think we come across here with top fighters are very offensive when they get offended when things like this.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. There's the emotional cost of losing a fight is so much different than losing a game. It's not the same. And there's a culture in sports broadcasting, whether it's radio or television, this just diminishing of people. There's this shit talking that goes with sports. You know, he always falls apart. That guy, that motherfucker needs to give his money back. He sucks. He this and that. And the other guy's like, oh, I can't believe you're saying that. And you could do that in sports radio, and people love it. Because if you're on the job site and you're listening to the radio and you're fucking hammering nails, you're like, you're right, he does suck. And there's a mentality that goes along with that kind of sports radio, sports guy talk. I hate that shit. I've resisted that from the beginning, and I've shit on those guys from the beginning because it's not the same thing. You're not talking about the same thing. You're talking about fighting. You're talking about unbelievable physical consequences, including, knock on wood, in our sport, it's very rare, but death.
Yeah. No, it's true. But the other thing, though, too, is that you're criticizing someone for being a quitter and someone who's been there on every level of the game.
Every level.
But not only that, but then you look like you've never played basketball or baseball or any other sport in your life either, hit mitts like that. I'm sorry. So you cannot criticize people. And to be on a talk show, like you're saying, those talk show radios, that's the energy you need to bring when you're going against someone like Max Kellerman or any of the other, or Skip Bayless and those guys. Go ahead and have that conversation with them. But you can't look like that and then talk shit. I'm sorry.